Do you want to know how much time you might really have left after turning 70? Each year begins to feel more valuable, and the reality is, your body is already giving you clues about how long you could live. Some people in their 70s still feel energetic, alert, and active. Others begin to slow down, facing health challenges and constant tiredness. What causes this difference? Often it comes down to a few important signs, subtle but strong signals that can tell you something about your future. In this video, we are going to explore 7 signs that can help you understand how long you might live after 70. These are not random guesses or old tales. They are based on real patterns that doctors and researchers have seen in people who live long and healthy lives. By the time you finish watching, you will know what to look for in your own habits and health, and more importantly, what you can do to boost your chances of living a longer, healthier life. Watch until the end, because there may be small things you are ignoring that could make a big difference in your future. Once you see these signs in yourself, you will better understand where you stand and what changes might help you add years to your life. Let's begin. Sign 1. Your walking speed. One of the most powerful signs of how long you may live after 70 is not hidden in your genes, your test reports, or even your meals. It is something much simpler: how fast you walk. Studies show that people who continue walking at a steady, brisk pace in their 70s and older often live longer than those who slow down a lot. Why? Because walking speed is closely tied to overall health, like muscle power, heart function, and even brain sharpness. Picture 2 men, Joe and Frank. Both are 75. Joe walks every morning, moves at a good pace, and climbs stairs without trouble. His steps are smooth, steady, and confident. Frank used to be active too, but over time he has slowed down. Now he finds it hard to keep pace, stops often, and sometimes feels wobbly when walking. Joe's quick steps show that his body is still in good shape. Frank's slower movements might be a sign that his health is starting to decline. A slow and shaky walk is not just part of aging, it can also point to deeper problems, like weak muscles, poor blood flow, or even early brain issues. Your legs support your body, and when they lose strength, your overall health can go down with them. Here is the good news: you can work on your walking speed. The more you walk, the stronger you get. If you see yourself slowing down, do not ignore it. Start with small efforts to build strength. Walk more, try light weights, or do simple leg workouts, because how fast you move each day might be the clearest way to understand how long you will be able to keep going. So watch your pace. It might be the easiest way to check in on your future. Sign 2. Your grip strength. You may not realize it, but the strength in your handshake can say a lot about what lies ahead. Studies show that grip strength is one of the most reliable signs of overall health in older people. A strong, steady grip means healthy muscles, good blood flow, and a nervous system that works well. But a weak or fading grip can be an early sign of muscle loss, frailty, or even a higher risk of health problems. Take Robert, a 78-year-old. Like twisting off a bottle cap or holding a heavy bag started to feel tougher than before. He first noticed that simple, everyday tasks were becoming more difficult. At first, he just blamed it on getting older. But what he did not realize was that his weakening grip strength was a sign of muscle loss, which could lead to a higher chance of falling, getting injured, or even a shorter life. Your hands are often a reflection of your overall muscle condition. If your grip is getting weaker, it is likely that other parts of your body are losing strength too. And the more muscle you lose, the harder it becomes to stay active, independent, and strong. The positive part: this can be improved. Simple actions, like squeezing a tennis ball, using grip tools, or carrying light weights can help you keep your grip firm and muscles working well. So take a second to test your grip. If your handshake feels less firm, or your hands seem to struggle with usual tasks, that is worth paying attention to. Then there is Walter, also 78, a man who always took pride in staying active. He did light weight exercises and never had issues, opening jars or carrying bags of groceries. His grip stayed strong. But if your hands are starting to feel less firm than they used to, or daily tasks seem more tiring, do not dismiss it. Because how well you can hold things now might show how well you will manage life in the future. If you are still watching and finding this helpful, type number 2 in the comments so I know you are here. And if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you do not miss future videos. Now, let's move on. Sign 3. Your ability to stand on one leg balance is something most people do not think much about until they start to lose it. But being able to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest signs of how long you might live. Studies show that people with poor balance are more likely to have falls, injuries, and even mental decline. Those who maintain balance well into their 70s and later years often live longer, healthier lives. Picture 2 women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always stayed active. She goes for walks, does yoga, and can lift one foot off the ground without losing control. Nancy, however, never really focused on her balance. Now, when she tries to stand on one leg, she quickly starts to wobble, needing support to stay upright. What Nancy may not understand is that poor balance is more than just annoying. It is a warning sign. It shows that her coordination, muscle power, and even brain sharpness may be weakening. Good balance depends on strong leg muscles, a sharp nervous system, and a well-functioning brain. If you find yourself tripping more, feeling unsure when you turn, or needing to touch walls or furniture for support, it might be time to act. The best part, balance can be trained. Simple routines like standing on one leg for a few seconds daily, walking heel to toe, or doing light Tai Chi can help bring your balance back. Try a quick test now. Stand up and lift one foot. Can you stay balanced for 10 seconds without much effort? If not, do not worry, but also do not ignore it. The more you work on your balance today, the stronger and more stable you will be in the coming years. Sign 4. Your sleeping patterns. How well you sleep at night reveals a lot about how long you could live. Sleep is more than rest. It is the time when your body heals, boosts the immune system, and clears harmful waste from the brain. Research shows that people over 70 who keep steady, good quality sleep tend to live longer and stay healthier, while those who deal with poor sleep face greater chances of memory loss, heart problems, and a weakened immune system. Think of 2 men, Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry follows a regular bedtime, sleeps about 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling well-rested. Bill, on the other hand, spends his nights tossing and turning, waking up several times, and often finds it hard to fall asleep again. Over time, Henry's body keeps running smoothly, his mind stays clear, and his energy stays balanced. But Bill begins dealing with brain fog, low energy during the day, and changes in his blood pressure, all tied to his poor sleep. If you often wake up at night, find it hard to stay asleep, or feel drained even after spending hours in bed, do not ignore it. Your body is trying to tell you something. Poor sleep can be caused by stress, unhealthy eating, lack of movement, or even hidden health issues like sleep apnea. The good part is, sleep can be improved. Simple habits like cutting back on screen use before bed, keeping a steady sleep routine, getting early morning sunlight, or avoiding heavy dinners can help a lot. Sleep is not only about feeling fresh, it plays a big role in helping your body and brain stay in top shape. So tonight, notice how you sleep. If you feel tired in the morning, wake up too often, or think your sleep has changed in the past few years, it might be time to make small changes. Because how well you sleep now can affect how strong and healthy you stay in the coming years. If you are still watching this and find this useful, please type number 4 in the comments so I know you are here. And if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you do not miss any of our videos. Your support helps us keep making useful content to guide and help you. Now let's continue. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. The way you eat after age 70 is one of the clearest signs of how long you may live. A good appetite and balanced meals help your body stay strong, your immune system stay ready, and your energy levels stay up. But a sudden drop in appetite or poor eating patterns can be a warning of deeper health problems and can even speed up aging. Think of 2 women, Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her food, eats different kinds of fresh whole foods, and keeps a steady weight. She likes cooking her own meals and feels active throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed she does not feel as hungry anymore. She skips meals, eats more processed items, and has lost weight without trying in the past year. What she might not know is that losing her appetite is not just a small shift. It is a sign her body may not be getting the nutrients it needs. This can weaken her muscles, slow her metabolism, and make her immune system less effective. A lower appetite in older adults is often tied to health issues, such as problems with digestion, hormone changes, or even early signs of memory problems. And if you are not eating enough, your body begins to break down muscle, which leads to feeling weak, becoming frail, and having a higher chance of falling or getting sick. If you have noticed changes in how you eat, like getting full too fast, losing interest in food, or dropping weight without meaning to, you should do something about it. Eating well after 70 is not just about staying full. It is about giving your body the right nutrients it needs to work properly. Keep yourself hydrated, and do not overlook the importance of eating whole, nutrient-rich foods. If your appetite is shrinking, it could be your body's way of signaling that something might be wrong. So ask yourself, are you still enjoying your food? Are you eating enough protein, fiber, and good fats to keep your body strong? Or have you noticed your appetite and energy going down? What you eat today has a direct effect on how strong and independent you will be in the future. Sign 6. Your ability to handle stress. How you manage stress after 70 can say a lot about how long you will live. Ongoing stress does not just affect how you feel. It can hurt your immune system, raise your risk of heart problems, and even speed up aging. But those who learn how to deal with stress will tend to stay healthier, remain more active, and keep their minds sharp even in later years. Think of John and Richard, both 76. John deals with the same struggles as anyone: unexpected costs, health problems, or family issues, but he has found a steady and calm way to handle them. He practices deep breathing, stays socially connected, and does not hold on to problems longer than needed. Richard, on the other hand, carries his stress with him. He often worries about things he cannot change, gets frustrated by small things, and finds himself stuck in negative thoughts. Over time, this constant stress takes a toll on his body. His blood pressure goes up, his sleep gets worse, and his energy drops. Chronic stress causes inflammation in the body, which is connected to nearly every major age-related disease, from heart issues to Alzheimer's. If you often feel tense, tired, or emotionally worn out, do not ignore it. Finding ways to manage stress, whether through mindfulness, light exercise, deep breathing, or even laughter, can help you live longer. Ask yourself, when tough times come, do you adjust and keep going? Or do you let stress take over? Being able to stay calm, solve problems, and focus on what you can control is not just good for your peace of mind. It plays a big role in how long and how well you live. If you are still watching this and find these tips useful, type number 6 in the comments so I know you are still here. And if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you do and turn on notifications so you do not miss our future videos. Your support helps us keep creating helpful content to guide and support you. Now let us move forward. Sign 7. Your social connections. The strength of your relationships can be one of the biggest signs of how long you might live after 70. Studies show again and again that people with strong social bonds, whether through friends, family, or community groups, tend to live longer and healthier lives. But being alone often is linked to a higher risk of heart problems, depression, memory loss, and even earlier death. Think of two women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor stays socially active. She keeps in touch with her longtime friends, joins a local book club, and enjoys being with her family. She looks forward to chatting with others, laughs often, and feels close to the people in her life. Barbara, though, spends most of her time by herself. She has lost contact with many of her friends over time, and even though she has family, she hardly ever reaches out. The months pass, she starts feeling isolated, her mood declines, and her overall health begins to suffer. Human connection is more than just emotional support. It plays a direct role in physical health. When you interact with others, your brain stays active. Your stress levels drop and your body releases chemicals that promote overall well-being. If you found yourself withdrawing from social activities, avoiding phone calls, or spending more time alone than you used to, it's time to change that. Staying connected doesn't mean you have to be surrounded by people all the time. Even small efforts, reaching out to an old friend, joining a group with shared interests, or making it a habit to have meaningful conversations, can make all the difference, because their relationships you nurture today don't just bring happiness. They help ensure that you stay healthier and live longer in the years to come. Her for final thoughts. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect on where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence, or have you noticed subtle changes that might be warning signs? The good news is that most of these factors, your walking speed, grips, strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, are things you can improve. Your future isn't set in stone, and the choices you make today can have a powerful impact on how many years you have ahead of you. If you've recognized areas where you need to improve, don't wait for a doctor to tell you. It's time to make a change. Start now. Take more walks, strengthen your muscles, prioritize good sleep, stay socially connected, and find ways to manage stress. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Because at the end of the day, longevity isn't just about the number of years you have left, but the quality of life you experience in those years. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support help us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.